Hello and welcome to If I Was President. I'm your host, retired United States Navy Senior Chief D. LaMonica. Before we start, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to comment down below on the topic we discuss and what would you do if you was president. All right? Now, if I was president, if it was within my powers, I would end lobbying and big business donations to members of Congress. I would end these million to billion dollar election fundraisers and allocate a certain amount of government funds equally allocated towards each candidate to campaign towards the people they serve. By allowing this, the set amount allocated will keep the influence of big money out of the candidate's decision-making process if elected. Big business donations and lobbyists influence congressional members on how they approach issues, decision-making, and how they vote on certain legislative items. Are these members of Congress making decisions that the American people want, or what the almighty dollar, these big businesses and lobbyists in a little small country in the Middle East are telling these government officials to do? Has any member of Congress come to you, the American people, and asked you, how do you want me to vote? Did any of you out there want your elected representatives to vote for taking away your freedom of speech and protest of that small country in the Middle East? Did you vote for that? If so, you allowed your elected representative to be influenced by money and power the small country has over your representative. This government and this country. The money donations our representatives receive makes the decision on what gets approved or not approved, not you or I, the American people. The money they're receiving from this entity is making the decision they're making, which influences our lives. Even if it's against the wishes of most of the representatives' constituents, they vote on where the money's coming from. Money has been allowed to dominate the decisions all our politicians make. Most of them, maybe not all of them, but I think most of them. So in essence, government is not by the people anymore. Government is for big business and the big donors in that small country in the Middle East. I would make it so on each elected official's website, they update you, the people, on what they're voting on and have a poll to get a consensus on how to vote for that specific item up for vote in Congress. Make it public. It is public knowledge, but they each need a website that says, hey, I'm voting on this. How do you and I want to vote? If your representative votes against what the majority of their constituents want, then this congressman has some explaining to do to you, the voters. The people must regain control of each one of their representatives because you, the voter, don't have any control what your congressman votes on. The money controls them. Lobbyists will be permanently banned. Big donations banned. By doing this, members of Congress can get back to serving the American people instead of enriching themselves with donations from donors from the 1%. No amount of money or outside influence of that small country in the Middle East should guide the decisions of this government. That means our destiny is not in our hands. It's in the hands of another country. The goal is to get Congress back to doing what they were created to do, enact laws that influence the daily lives of all Americans and is intended to serve as the voice of the people, not big business and not the influence of any country. What do you think about eliminating lobbyists and donations? Tell me what you think in the comments below. As a candidate, I would be disliked by big business for cutting off their donations. That small country in the Middle East would be very upset with me as well. The common goal is to get our elected officials to focus on the American people. This government is broken and requires a reset. This is one of the ways I envision on our elected officials getting back to serving the people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about our conversation here down below in the comments. As always, if you support the troops, don't just support the troops, Be like the troops. If you are like the troops, the world will be a better place. Trust me, it really would. Thanks for watching. Senior Chief out. If I was president, I get elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday, buried on Sunday.